Welcome agents, today I want to take a shot at tackling the Division 2 controversy by giving you my opinion on the subject. Now please bear in mind, you are entitled to your opinion, so if you wish to comment below, then please feel free. But please don't belittle anyone else's opinion, because that's ultimately counterproductive. Now with that said, hopefully you enjoy this one. If you do, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into this. Okay agents, so I think it's going to be easier if I tackle each part of this in segments. And I'm going to start off with the most controversial detail that's been revealed since all the pre-order editions for the Division 2 have come out, and that's paying for additional storage space. Now Ubisoft revealed that with the Elite Agent Pack, which comes with a pre-order of the Ultimate Edition, this will include an exotic assault rifle, unique skill effect, and additional storage space. Now immediately people started questioning why we had to pay for this additional storage space, especially when the Division had such major issues about this problem. Have they learnt nothing appears to be what everyone is saying, and I'd have to agree at this point. Now when the Division launched, there was obviously some serious issues with the game, which caused a huge proportion of the community to leave, and these were mainly the lack of endgame, cheating, and the endless bugs. Now whilst the game has never fully recovered from that mass exodus of people, Massive have, for the most part, addressed all of these issues. For the most part. Pre-Nade Saga. All in all, I think they've done a good job, but one huge issue with the game has always been the storage space. Fellow YouTuber Skillet put the question to Ubisoft and they responded with the following. This edition was designed for our most engaged players in mind, and we provided items that they will find useful in the endgame, such as more storage space. The extra space available in the Ultimate Edition is an additional layer of comfort for those who want it. That being said, our goal is to make sure stash space will be sufficient for all players, no matter which edition they choose or if they pre-order or not. Now, this response got me very triggered. And firstly, Ubisoft is saying their most engaged players are the ones who can afford and are willing to pay for more space. Look, if Ubisoft thinks selling space is what their consumers, i.e. me and you, want, then fine. I mean, I don't agree with that, but it is up to them. But to say the most engaged players are the ones who can afford to spend a little extra cash for comfort, now that's a joke. I can bet that a vast proportion of the most engaged fans of the Division do not have an extra $60 to spend on an Ultimate Edition, and by most engaged I mean the people who spend the most time playing the game. I would say that I'm one of the most engaged players of the Division, and I do live somewhat of a comfortable life. Somewhat because I do have to think about what I spend my money on, but I do have a mortgage and other things whatnot. And I've had to consider whether or not I could afford this extra $60. It's a crappy way of essentially giving players exactly what they've been asking for in the Division 1 for the last 3 years. Now beside this point, Ubisoft have not confirmed what space we are getting as standard once we hit the end game. Just like the Division, storage space will be rewarded for progressing through the game. Ubisoft have also not been able to confirm what additional storage space you will be getting if you decide to pre-order the Ultimate Edition. Essentially, they're offering you a product, but they cannot tell you what that product will contain just yet. If you walked into a pharmacy and someone offered you a small bottle of clear fluid for $60 but couldn't tell you the ingredients, would you buy it? Of course you wouldn't. For all you know, you could be masking your face with the tears of Optic Gaming. I mean, are you serious? I mean, come on Ubisoft, how do you sell something but not know what that thing will be? And what's even scarier, this isn't the first time they've done this with one of their pre-order bonuses that you can purchase, and we'll come on to that. I mean, to sum this up in a brief sentence, for anyone who ever said they will pay for extra stash space, and I know who you are, well your wishes come true. Moving on before I get heated, let's talk about the Year 1 Pass, more specifically the 7-day early access to the Year 1 episodes and the additional activities. Now when I first read that with the Year 1 Pass you could get access to the Year 1 episode 7-day early, I was really happy because I'm selfish, frankly, and I knew I could purchase an edition that included this pass. But on second thoughts, I realised just how unfair this is to people who cannot afford a more premium edition that has this pass, and more importantly, it's just not good practice. I mean, it's disappointing. I know that in the end everyone catches up with those who could afford to play with these episodes early, but why does this have to be a thing? Now, I can promise you that there will be friends who have to split up their progress with the game because someone can afford the pass and the others can. And is that good practice to split the community up like this? Not in my opinion. Now, Ubisoft are going in the right direction by giving all Year 1 episodes for free, which is kind of becoming the industry norm at this point. So to see them take 2 steps back is disappointing. Give everyone access at the same time so you can build a community who are all on the same page and given the same opportunity at the same time. Like I said, I'm selfish, so I'm very happy that I can play the episodes early because I can afford to, but I'd rather not. I'd rather all agents play at the same time. You know when I said earlier that it isn't the first time Ubisoft has sold a product but cannot tell you what that product is or will be? Well, the other example is the additional activities included in the Year 1 pass. I mean, that description is so vague, it could literally mean anything. And whilst I don't expect Ubisoft to include anything here that would hurt those who didn't purchase, I cannot without any certainty rule it out. And if you really think about it, is this not essentially what a loot box is? I mean, you pay for something but have no idea what you're going to get. I mean, it's gambling. Look, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I just cannot get behind this at all and condone this sort of practice. A very small portion of my audience think because I really love The Division, I sit on the face of Ubisoft, but you couldn't be more wrong. If I see something that I think will hurt the community, I will say something and probably make a video about it. Likewise, if I see something that I think has or will really benefit the community, I will praise Ubisoft, probably in a video. Now these practices have really put a sour taste in my mouth. I've not pre-ordered The Division 2 yet because I want to see whether they address the storage space issue, and I want to know what the additional activities are. Will I pre-order The Division 2? Yes, probably. I'm not proud to admit that. Whilst I have some real concerns here, the Division has in many ways changed my life, along with the support of all of you agents. It's my favourite game ever, and I will be doing you guys a disservice if I did not play this game early on March 12th and get you some epic videos. So, essentially, it's your fault that I'm pre-ordering this game. But on a serious note, agents, to sum this entire video up, I think Ubisoft made a giant leap forwards when they announced all Year 1 episodes would be free, but this most recent controversy has revealed an even bigger leap backwards. I hope Ubisoft address these issues properly and actually consider the impact of their response on those who cannot afford to be one of their most engaged players. Reward people for actually spending time playing the game rather than those putting their hand in their pocket. Now I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, if you want to voice your opinion, please leave it in the comments below. I do read all of my comments and would love to hear what you've got to say. If you are on the other side of the fence, please tell me why you agree with Ubisoft's actions, because I'd like to be challenged. A healthy debate is essential for progress, so be respectful to those who you don't agree with. All of that said, until the next video, Epic out.